Ladies and gentlemen, Hunter will be indicted within days or within weeks. Politico bracing for impact. Biden world preps for Hunter Biden fallout. Business Insider, Joe Biden says Hunter has done nothing wrong as possible charges loom. Fox News Representative Comer urges DOJ to hold possible Hunter indictment until press briefing. It's only a drop in the bucket, meaning what he's trying to say is the true criminality will not be portrayed or will not be shown within the indictment that he's going to experience. Okay, the indictment leveled at him by Biden's Department of Justice. So what they're doing very likely is they've investigated him for minor tax issues or specific tax issues, and they've investigated him for another charge pertaining to allegedly somebody close to him throwing his .38 into a trash bin, and the Secret Service, according to Politico, possibly covering up the whole thing. But here, you have a situation where there's potential, like the Honorable James Comey says, potentially, graft, potentially felonies involving bribery schemes, serious felonies within the New York Post reporting, involving hundreds of millions of dollars, again, within the New York Post reporting, where influence peddling and where other countries, individuals are asking for and receiving influence or beneficial treatment for giving money to the Bidens. Now, Trump doesn't have anything like this. In fact, what they tried to do is they tried to say that he was beholden to the Kremlin and that he was doing their whatever they wanted because he was so beholden. The opposite is true. Bill and Hillary have a foundation. I think Hillary Clinton will eventually be the 24 nominee. I don't know how, but I think she will for the Democrats. What happens is they're actually guilty of what they accuse Trump of all the time. It's unbelievable. And you don't have hundreds of millions of dollars going into any Trump account from people asking for favors. Trump doesn't have a laptop. So, ladies and gentlemen, it's happening. It's going to be pretty awesome because finally there'll be some accountability. Finally, there won't be such a double standard. But see, what the Democrats are banking on is the belief that they're above board and that they're going to indict Hunter just like Trump was indicted in New York. The difference being Trump was indicted in New York for a political reason. Hunter was indicted to ensure that Republicans don't find out all the criminality, and Democrats can say, oh, you see, well, we were even-handed, we were apolitical, we were nonpartisan, we were completely objective. There you go, there's nothing to see here anymore. It's like, no. The Republicans are going to impeach, House Republicans, Trump Republicans, are going to impeach Joe Biden. They're going to do so on numerous examples of felonies within the New York Post reporting and felonies that Ted Cruz, Chuck Grassley, Rand Paul, Ron Johnson, James Comer, Jim Jordan, Marjorie Taylor Greene, Lauren Boebert, Donald Trump, and others, and New York Post journalists and other journalists have Tom Fitton, attorneys, Rudy Giuliani, Tom Fitton. So all of these people have stated that the Bidens have committed crimes. And it's different, like when they would accuse Trump of everything under the sun, they would make a baseless allegation and then investigate the baseless allegation. When Trump makes a baseless claim, oh my God, there's never an investigation. Okay, and so when they accuse Trump of being part of a Steele dossier literally purchased by Clinton, his direct political rival, and the DNC, they investigated forever. Okay, then Clinton and the DNC were fined. Now the problem for Democrats is that nobody is going to believe that Hunter just had one minor IRS issue, because there's an official from the IRS. There's also an official from Central Intelligence. By the way, RFK Jr. Listen to what RFK Jr. is saying just recently. Okay? I have a great deal of respect for RFK Jr. Okay? I have a great deal of respect. Okay? And so, you know, I lean conservative more so on a lot of things than RFK Jr., but anyone who can challenge the paradigm, the existing paradigm of thought in America, using logic, reason, discourse, debate, discussion, dialogue, I respect. Anyone who's completely apoplectic and frenzied all the time, believing complete nonsense because a whole lot of other people believe the same thing, you know, that's another story. But hit subscribe to this channel, ladies and gentlemen. The indictments are imminent. If you've, for those who have watched this channel for a long time, Hunter will get indicted. It'll be a paradigm-changing moment. Again, though, it's only the tip of the iceberg. Go to hagoodman.com to read my writing in The Hill, The Huffington Post, Shalom, The Jerusalem Post, The Federalist, other publications. My super thanks is below, next to the like and the share buttons. My Patreon link is below as well. So, ladies and gentlemen, Politico, Business Insider, Fox News, Washington Examiner, all these publications are talking now about Hunter being indicted. He could be indicted Monday. He could be indicted this week. The issue here is that they want to, I think it's like, they want to engage in a type of, I don't know if it's double jeopardy, but they don't want Republicans to have the ability to charge Hunter for crimes that they charge him. So they're gonna try to. I don't exactly know if I'm above the target in terms of the legal aspect, but what they're gonna try to do is they're gonna try to preempt any serious impeachment, because Biden will be impeached over this. They're gonna try to preempt any serious investigation. And the New York Times and the Washington Post will champion this. CNN and MSNBC, they'll all champion this as an example. Trump didn't go after his own, because nobody had a laptop. That's the thing. You're not doing anyone any favors. You're not, upholding this like apolitical, nonpartisan Department of Justice when you've indicted Hunter based for crimes that pale in comparison to crimes that he's accused of. So with Trump, the Manhattan District Attorney didn't even have the Manhattan District Attorney didn't even have the Manhattan District Attorney did not even have a federal crime. Okay? There was no federal crime there. The only people who were fined by the FEC, the federal government, a department within the federal government, were the DNC and Clinton. Trump was not. Trump was not fined. Okay? So, and then they had misdemeanors in New York elevated to felonies, and all New York has done is try desperately to go after Trump. And then all the reporting on Trump is like an absolute catastrophe. It's a travesty beyond belief. It's a defamation trial, but of course they use the underlying crime that wasn't proven when describing the trial in New York. Trump's, trial. It's a defamation trial. The criminal act that Trump denied has never been proven. But there you go. That's politics and media in our country. Hunter will get indicted because the list of crimes are too long, okay? It's pretty obvious from the New York Post. There's one email, how can you use your influence on the company's behalf? It's one of the emails. So, it's right there. Anyway, hit subscribe to this channel. right now. This week's going to be very, very interesting. Hit subscribe right now.